Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Genetics, and today we are looking at one of the most underused weapons in the game, the FAL. Available starting from level 0, so from the start of the game. This weapon is nowhere near as popular as, let's say, the AK or the P90, which are also starter weapons. Obviously the FAL is harder to use than those, especially in this game, and that explains why it's not as popular for beginners. In this game, tracking is easier than dynamic clicking due to the speed of characters, the slow bullet velocity, large drop-off of the bullets, and sometimes the animations can be hard to predict. Like when they're climbing over stuff or leaning, hitboxes can get weird. So for those reasons, it's really easier to adjust when you're tracking and shooting tons of bullets, right? Compared to having to click and click. So what I'm trying to find out today with this video is the FAL a better option than AK or P90? For someone who's good at clicking moving targets, which I am not. You might have heard me say this before. This type of aiming is the one I'm the least proficient at. Recently I have been trying to get better at it. This is why you've seen me do videos on the rolling block rifle, now the FAL, the bow recently as well, which are all weapons that require the type of movement, type of movement clicking. So here are the stats of the FAL. It deals a whopping 50 to the body, meaning it's a 3-shot, 60 to the head, so also 3 shots, and then 40 to the limbs, which is 5 shots. Yeah, 5 shots. But if you mix in one body shot in there, then it becomes a 4-shot. So you basically need to mostly hit 3 or 4 shots to get a kill. The hipfire is also pretty good, and the what's really impressive is the damage drop off. It only starts at 200 studs, and even at 500 studs, you get 30, 37.5, 45, so you're dealing a lot of damage. Its fire rate is high with 500, so if you can click fast, this weapon can shoot pretty fast too. All in all, this weapon is a strong weapon, but it falls in a weird spot. It's easier to use than weapons which require a lot of precision, like let's say the SKS, but it doesn't hit as hard, and then it's harder to use than a tracking weapon like the M4 or the G36C. For these reasons, I think it might be a good weapon for someone like me, who is not very good at dynamic clicking but wants to get better. Because the fact that you're shooting a lot of bullets means missing one bullet is less punishing, right? So that being said, the FAL is definitely a viable alternative to the P90 and AK. It might even be stronger if you're good at dynamic clicking due to the high damage. Like a 3-shot, if you can click real fast and hit 3 shots in a row, you're probably having a lower time to kill than the AK. I'd have to do the maths, I'm not too sure. Although the AK has that's assuming you don't hit triple headshots with the AK, of course. So, and the most important part really is that the FAL is, I think for me at least, a lot of fun to use. It's less frustrating than, the rolling block rifle or the bow, because as mentioned, you can readjust and click, because you're clicking a lot. You don't have to hit every single shot. Whereas with the bow, if you miss one shot and then someone's shooting at you, you're basically dead, right? So yeah, but with the bow, if you hit your one shot, then the guy is dead. So that's obviously the difference right there. I think the FAL is also, you can use it over the UMP or the G36C, which are the commonly suggested weapons once you hit level 5 or level 10 when you're starting off. So yeah, that's it for the FAL. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.